Hare Krishna. Today morning, I happened to see one of Prabhu Amoglila Prabhuji's video about 5 signs that Krishna is with you. And a few days back, I had asked that question to Krishna to let me feel his presence. And today, I would say today was one of the bestest day, and I'm recording this video so that whenever my future self feels disheartened or sad, she can look back at this video and realize the fact, the supreme truth, universal truth that Krishna, Krishna is always with you. So today we had exams. Our exams are going on right now, and the exam part I'll cover in another video because it's a huge, another big story. Post exam, my college is in Coimbatore and my hometown is in Palakkad. Actually, I have to come a bit more from Palakkad. So from our college to reach Poothanu Junction, I have to first take an auto to a stop to a stop, and then I have to take bus and then an auto again. So first it's time consuming, and by the time I reach, I'll be already very tired. So I was just thinking of a way or alternative when suddenly, out of the blue, my friend offered to drop me. Her house is near the station somehow. Not really near, it's a bit far, about 10 to 15 minutes away. But she offered to drop me at the railway station. And then her parents dropped me to the railway station itself. I mean, they could have just dropped me at at a nearby stop, but they took the pain to drop me at the railway station. And I have motion sickness, so since we were traveling by car, I kind of had motion sickness. And by the time I reached the railway station, I was looking around for it's called Narhi Mittai in Malayalam, sort of like a flavored candy sort of thing, which is either orange flavored or lemon flavored. So it's kind of eases the nausea. And then I went to the first shop there, and there was no one there. And I was looking around, looking so desperate. And then the owner comes and I, hey, what do you want? I said, do you have naranga mittai? And I might have looked very um, uh, desperate or something. And he went on to ask what. I didn't understand what he meant. I thought he asked what naranga mittai was. So I was explaining it as orange, yellow. I went, okay, I know what naranga mittai is. I'm asking why you want it. So I said, because I feel like I have nausea. So like, who has nausea? Sorry, did I say vomitia? I meant nausea. So who has nausea? And I went on saying, me, I have nausea. I feel very bad because I was traveling. I had exam and all. I was um, saying everything in the first. And the thing is, my train was at 2 o'clock, and I think I reached there by 47 or something. And I was also, and I had to cross the bridge overbridge to reach the third platform to board the train, and that was also scaring me a bit. And then he didn't have lozenge or naringa mittai, but then he extracted a naringa mittai the packet from his personal belongings, which he had kept for his own use, and he was like, take as many as you want. I was like, and I asked him how much it costed. He said, you don't have to give me anything, just take as much as you want. And I took that, and then I came to the next platform, and then the train came. And then when I went inside the train, the whole train was packed. It was very crowded. The first compartment that came before me was really crowded. It had a lot of rush. It is the peak time, since it's Friday, and it's a second Saturday tomorrow and Sunday next day, so it's a weekend, so it would be very crowded. The next compartment I went, that was also kind of crowded, but then that Cooper had one of the seats, but the entire Cooper was filled with men, and I was finding it a bit uncomfortable because there was only the in a stretch of seat there are like four people can sit here. This is the one near the window, and then these are the seats, and this is the one near that passageway. So here someone was sitting, and here two people were sitting. The only seat was here, and I asked the man sitting at the corner to please move. And he was like, you can sit here. He was asking me to sit there. And I didn't want to sit there because I would be surrounded by men on both sides. And somehow, I don't know why, for some reason, I found that very uncomfortable today, particularly. And then there was a guy in the next seat, and he must be a college student itself. So he suddenly asked this man to please move, and he asked made him move. And among strangers, I got a brother out of the blue. That was one thing. These are just things that happen, strings of things that happen today. Strangers who helped me, who became a part of my safety and my security and my happiness. And then I reached Palakkad, and from there I had to board another bus. I walked from the railway station. We have this is the railway station, and this is the bus stand. And this bus stand is usually where I get down and walk to the railway station. So I knew uh, if we can get down here and walk, but I didn't know if the buses that go this side will stop here. I mean, like, this is city A and this is city B. This is the proper Palakkad city. So the buses that go from here to here stops in the middle, right? But then I'd have to cross the road the other side, or I didn't know where the stand was. So I asked the first auto there, and he went on to say that it's usually 150 rupees. I don't know, it must be truth or something. And he said buses don't stop here usually. You have to go to the KSRTC stand or one of the other stands. Otherwise, you won't be able to get a bus. I was skeptical because I kind of found something fishy, but I kept again asked. I mean, you have to go to stand. There's no stand here, and it was like, "Hey, we have to go there. It's 5 kilometers, and you have to give me 150. But it's usually 150, but I'll only take 120 from you." Somehow found something fishy, so I told him I usually come here, and then he asked, "Okay, you usually come here. How much does they take?" I said, "I don't go by auto. I usually go from Ottipalam, and it's another place." And then he went on to tell me, then you can give me just 110 rupees. And still I was not convinced, so I told him I'll go by bus, said tata bye bye, and I went. There was also another auto wala who asked me if I wanted to go to the auto stand. And then also I said I didn't want to go. And then I met one of younger girls. She must be 5 or 6, 3 or 4 years older than me. And then I asked her where the bus stand is and if I can go to the bus stand if I board a bus from here. And then she went on to ask me where I have to go. And turns out she had to go to the same place as me. And she showed me where the bus stop actually is. It was just across. I mean, like, just you just had to walk 3 or 5 feet. This is the stop where people get down, and this is the stop where I had to board the bus from. You just had to cross the road. That's how I got one of the other sister from stranger. So if I had to rate today, I would say I'm I don't know how to explain it. And every moment of my life, every single moment or every second, I could feel Krishna's presence today. That's something I'm really grateful for. Hare Krishna.